Hello, all saints. The Lord be with you. One of the really common questions that people ask, and ask me sometimes, is, can a Christian lose their salvation? Can one of Jesus' sheep be lost? Is it possible that you could drift away from the Lord and not be saved? What kind of circumstances are there that would mean that a person would lose out on being with God forever? Well, it's a very good question, and one of the ways to answer it is to look at what Jesus says about his sheep in John chapter 10. In John chapter 10, there are two kinds of sheep. There are the people who are Jesus' sheep, and there are others who are not Jesus' sheep. You can tell the difference because Jesus' sheep listen to him, they know his voice, they believe in him, and they follow him. The people who are not Jesus' sheep in John 10 are the ones who don't listen to him, who don't believe what he says, and who oppose him, resist him, and indeed, in that case, in John 10, some of them try to kill him. But what about the ones who are Jesus' sheep? Is it possible that you could drift away, drop out, be tempted to just give away the Christian faith? Could you be tricked into believing something that wasn't true? Is it possible that you would just lose all of the salvation promised because of some mistake you made? Might Jesus just not want you anymore because of some bad things that you've done? What is the hope? Well, Jesus makes it really clear that he's the shepherd. Of course, if you left the sheep to themselves, they would wander off. You and I, if we were left to our own devices, would stop believing almost straight away. But the good news is that we've got a shepherd. Sheep have this shepherd. We're not like sheep without a shepherd, and this shepherd never loses any sheep. And even if some of them wander off, get distracted, get lost somewhere, he goes and finds them. Yes, there are lost sheep, but the lost sheep who belong to Jesus end up being found sheep. Let me read you a little bit from John chapter 10. This is verse 27 onwards. Jesus says, "My sheep listen to my voice. I know them, and they follow me. I give them eternal life, and they shall never perish. No one will snatch them out of my hand. My Father who has given them to me is greater than all. No one can snatch them out of my Father's hand. I and the Father are one." That's good news, isn't it? We've got a shepherd. Listen to the shepherd. Follow the shepherd. Trust the shepherd. He will never lose you. He will never let you go. You are always safe. Both the Father and the Son have you in their hand. That's very assuring. Sometimes when you get discouraged, sometimes when you think you've done something really bad, well, you can be forgiven because of the death of Jesus. But the question, will I be ever lost, is answered by looking at the shepherd. The shepherd never loses any sheep, and he will not lose you. He will always care for you. He knows you by name, and you listen to him. You prick up your ears when he speaks, when you read his word, when you listen to the scriptures. You are keen to listen to them. You want to hear them, and you want to follow them, because we have a good shepherd who loves us and never neglects us.